Happy Halloween. I have manifested that only the right people will come across this video. So if you're watching this right now and it's the start of November, congratulations, because whatever you have been waiting for is about to come into your life. I sense that you've been very focused lately. You've had your eye on the prize, and now this is going to start getting closer and closer. So objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. So this reading is intended to give you some insight and some clarity about what to expect in November as we move further into the fall season, into the winter months, and then into the new year. So let's get started. I am using the Starlight tarot deck. It is linked in the description as well as the pinned comment. What do we need to know about November? What awaits us? What wisdom do you have? All right. So I pulled Temperance. So definitely whatever you've been waiting for, you've been waiting a while and you've been so patient and so focused, because I know that what you've been waiting for is going to come into your life, and it's just a matter of time. And you understand that everything exists in the spiritual realm. It's just a matter of like alignment and waiting for divine timing to deliver this, whatever you're waiting for, to you in perfect timing. So I sense that this is related to finances, stability, career. Maybe you're waiting on like an opportunity. I feel like it's been a very long wait. So I want to just confirm that this is about to come into your life very quickly in the next month. So this is just confirmation that everything you've been waiting for is on its way. And I know you know that. So you've been carrying the load. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Wands, but yet you're still going. You're still carrying the weight and still going on your path. You're still reaching for that next thing to add to your story, to add to your to-do list and your responsibilities. But I look at your face and I don't see weariness. I see determination, as if you can't see the things that used to hold you back or distract you, the noise, the storm that used to fill you with dread and agony and angst as you waited for better opportunities, a better life moving forward. But I see you just having blinders on at this time. And I get this with the Two of Swords, that you're not giving into like self-sabotage or overthinking or critical thinking or even anxiety at this time. You have blinders on. You know what you're waiting for is coming for you. And so that you don't have to worry about the outcome or failure in this sense, because you know it's coming and you will reach success. So at the start, we had the Page of Pentacles, and now we have the King of Pentacles, and it shows you holding what you want in your hand, and you look so content. So I see this is starting to unfold for you so beautifully in November. I sense that October has already been very positive for you, at least in terms of things turning in your favor, things shifting in your favor. You finally reached that breaking point where you've entered into uncharted territory. So you literally just finished your journey through the stormy weather, through difficult times, and you just noticed that life seems to be improving despite setback after setback. Your determination, your focus, your perseverance is really leading you to this desired outcome that you have in mind, that you've had your eye on for quite some time. And so your patience is paying off at this point. I feel like there's a lot of reciprocating energy between you and the divine. This keeps coming up in my readings, that you don't feel like life is happening to you anymore. You feel like it's happening for you, and you get to decide how you show up, and the belief that you have and the faith that you have, and how you approach each day with a fresh mindset and a determination to do better despite any pitfalls, any sense of failures, any frustration at this time. Because even when you're frustrated, you never quit. Like, you want to quit. And I just see 444 in the camera, so that might be relevant to you. But you keep going. You just keep going. Even when you want to quit, you keep going, because you know deep down that what you're waiting for is going to happen. It is literally just a matter of time. And I have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this is you just charging forth with your sword drawn high, with your face of determination. Even your loyal steed is ready to charge forward. So you are so divinely supported at this time. Your spirit animal might be a horse at this time. Like, you just feel very warrior energy, very main character energy. And I see you being unafraid of any enemies that come your way, any challenges that come your way, because life is like a game and you just keep trying. Like, you don't die even when you get a game over. You just respawn and start over again, and you gain more experience and you start to learn different patterns and different outcomes and different results. And so now you know what to do with these things. Like, you've learned to alchemize them, so you don't even have fear. Like, you're totally unafraid. You know that nothing could really harm you and that you are divinely protected because you have made it through every single battle, every storm. And even if it was difficult or heartbreaking or you struggled, it always ended up being okay. You always made it to see another day. And that is what this reading is indicating, is that it wasn't all in vain. It is all going to pay off, and it's just a matter of time. And that's what's coming in this month. This is very like sudden energy, or what people think is sudden, but is actually after like years, probably a decade's worth of inner work, shadow integration, so much personal growth and self-development and self-love and self-discipline. Like, you reparented yourself because you know that you deserve better, or that you want to break the cycles of poverty or lack of scarcity, and you're just ready for that life that you deserve. So this is what's coming in November, and November is perfect because it's like wish energy, like 1111. That portal is this month. So I want you to expect miracles and sudden breakthroughs, and whatever you're waiting for is going to happen in this month. And you're going to start to see a lot of abundance coming into your life in the physical realm. Even if it's not money, it could be opportunities, it could be job growth, it could be a job promotion, it could be a new job. Something in your career or your finances is prominent at this time, and something that you've been working towards. So I want you to just know that this is coming for you, and it's going to come in very soon, in the next month or so, and people are going to be celebrating you. I'm getting New Year. I'm getting the New Year is when you will not only be celebrating 2026, but also what this year means to you personally and what it's going to bring in terms of favor and all the hard work that you've done. So I expect it to be a very, very good year for you. So I have some angel number cards. I just want to pull maybe like one or two just to cap off the night. I feel so good about November. Like, I feel really good about November. Even in my own life, things have really shifted in the last 3 months. So I'm quite excited about what November brings, because October has been completely life-changing for me, and I hope it has been for you too. So let's just see, what do your angels, your guides have to say? All right. So we have unconditional love. 2002, 22. So this breaks down into like 4 energies. So I see a lot of stability with what's coming in. So it only enhances this reading in terms of like your finances or your career, that you are entering this era of stability and that you feel worthy of it at this time. This unconditional love has given you so much patience. You're able to go with the flow. You don't feel the need to hustle anymore. You're able to experience joy in the process, in the journey. And so this is what keeps you moving with this movement and this taking action and just giving yourself grace and allowing yourself to show up every day. And even when you don't, when you have a bad day, you're so loving to yourself and you're just like, that's fine. We'll do what we need to do today. We'll get our rest. We'll have our, ice cream day, our sad, depressy day. but we always come back with a sense of redemption the next day and a sense of mastery and discipline and just wanting to do better, to redeem ourselves and practicing that grace that's necessary when we do falter or when we don't meet the standards that we set for ourselves. Because really, it's just, they're always there. They're always there, and they always go higher and higher and higher no matter what we achieve. But when we learn this unconditional love, we learn to appreciate every step that we take going forward and all the progress we make, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem. It's all part of the process. And so I sense that you're just learning to really appreciate the journey and your own growth in doing so, and the actions that you do take and the progress that you do see, because this does create that forward movement in terms of like your reward systems in your brain that go like, this work is purposeful, it brings me joy, it makes other people happy. I want to keep doing this because it makes me happy and it keeps me motivated and it gives me purpose. So this unconditional love is saying it's time to put those long cherished ideas into action, and you will soon come in contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources. And eventually you will experience joy as well as brand new opportunities. So trust in the process. So that's what this card is saying. That just really surmises what I was saying this whole time, that you just need to keep going with whatever you're doing in terms of what you have been focusing on and the discipline that you've been cultivating. And just know that in November, things are really going to ramp up for you. And there's going to be people coming into your life, opportunities that are coming into your life, a phone call of some sort or some sort of good news is going to meet you in November, and it's going to be life-changing. So just keep taking action, knowing that these things are waiting for you, and I want you to expect good things to happen to you. So this is the message I'm going to leave it at today, because I'm about to run out of time on my camera, but I want you to know that I support and encourage you so much, and I just love every single comment that I get. Your synchronicities, your stories, your confirmations, they mean so much to me, and they are so crazy. So please keep sharing them. I appreciate them so much. If you need any help, please look in the description as well as the pinned comment for some options that I have. If you want to like, subscribe, follow for more, send this with your friends to spread the blessings. That would mean so much to me. I love you so much. Happy Halloween, and I'll see you in the next video.